It's Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Today was Friday, September 27th, 2019. And it was a challenging week for me. And I kind of want to bring you up to speed what's going on and over here on this side of the camera, on my side, and as you're watching me on your side. I'm taking courses right now. I was at H&R Block. I have a degree in accounting from Duquesne University, and I am right now I'm enrolled in a class in January when January comes to do tax returns and so forth and so on. And that's just part of my plan. You know, always have a backup, right? So when it is what it is, man. You know, trading, is it paying all the bills? No, it's not paying all the bills, because right now I'm in fake money. I'm not where I want to be as an overall trader right now at Top Step Trader, although I'm doing pretty good. Since March all the way through this period of time, I've been, you know, growing as a human being, growing in my trading prowess, and getting better each and every day. I find myself, you know, right now winning a lot more than I lose. If I go over my statistics, this doesn't include today. Today, people have asked me, my balance right now on step 2 is 31. I finished today at 31,628. So I'm about 38 ticks away, is what I figured. One trade win away, I guess, the way I look at it today. My best day, let's see here, let's think about, let's go through some of the statistics here on the averages. What are the things I look at the most? Winning trade percentage is 53.45%. Average win-loss duration of the trade right now is 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Average loss is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Sticking to my 3 trades a day for the most part, except for human error. Winning day trade percentage is 79%, and right now days complete is 14. I took a little bit of a time off at the end of August after I came out from pro to I took some time off last week, August. Didn't really get going until the beginning of September, right after Labor Day. I had to reset at step 2, and this is my reset of step 2 that I'm in right now. So we're moving along. You know, my equity graph is kind of doing that, and I'm just trading one contract at a time. So it's trying to catch a movement. And today, in my notes, what I wrote down here early is, can the CL market break down a bit today? We have that gap. We have the gap that still has not been filled officially. It looks like a weaker market this morning that has the potential to fill the gap today. And I was able to pick up a nice win today as it moved down before it went back up the other direction. You know, there's not really much excitement going on this side of the field. I'm just doing my thing, you know, looking for valid trade setups, keeping my losses small so that the next day I can trade again. I will say that I had, out of the 14 days, you know, I've been, you know, just sticking to it, with the exception of one trading day where I got a little out of control. And I know I guess here's the key point. If you're going to, anything that I say today, here is the key point that I want to leave with you. Every trader has a breaking point. We all do. Every one of us has a breaking point. It comes to that point where you throw in the towel and you say, WTF, balls to the wall, I'm either digging myself out of this or I'm going under. But before you get to that point in your trading, there's probably an amount of money that you're comfortable with losing before you get to throw the towel in, WTF, full balls to the wall, you name it. Me personally, once I get above 34, 35 ticks in that area, I'm like, F it, man. It's only 10 ticks from 44, 45 ticks. So, and and at times I say, F it, I'm just going to blow the account here and I'll just reset $100. That's really not a good attitude to have. And for the most part, since I've come back in March of this year when I started this journey again, after having some time off, I've got away from the WTF mentality. I can't say that I've always been that way, but every so often the WTF mentality gets the best of me, and it takes on its own. My thingy's not working. It takes on its own monstrosity, I guess, in a sense. Where I'm comfortable with is about half of the 50 tick loss, so around somewhere between 24, 26 ticks area. That right now on trading one contract, I'm pretty confident in any given day I can make that back on the next trading day. So sticking to 3 trades as best I can. I'm not perfect. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I'm not perfect. Most of my days I've only had 3 trades. Some days I've only had 1. Other days I've had 2. But there's been a couple days. There's been one day that I had, I think, 5. And there's been one day that I fell apart and had 8. But did not blow my trading account. But I did fall into the WTF area where I said to myself, screw it. I'm going to get as close as I can to max daily loss, and I'll just trade the next day. And it's not the right attitude to have, because before I got to that point, I had about, if I'm not mistaken, I was about at minus 11, minus 12, somewhere in there. And then I racked up, boom, 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 3 trading losses in a row. Or maybe it was 2 losses in a row, and I went from minus 11 to minus 34 is what I remember. So I was at like minus 11, minus whatever it was, and next thing I looked at my day, I was at minus 34. And then I said, F it, man, and I went to minus 44, I think, or minus 45 on that trading day. But what I'm trying to say is find that point before you get to the throwing in the towel and putting balls to the wall and saying, screw it, I'm going to take my ball, I'm going home. That's kind of why that's exactly why I instituted my 3 trade rule. Because when I start getting past that 3 trades, I get into the gray area where I get close and closer on a losing day. I get closer and closer to that 30 tick loss, 300, 350, and then it's somewhere between 300 to 350, I go, whew, screw it. I am just going to see if I can get myself out of this. But if I sit back and say I'm like at minus 15, minus 18, minus 24, minus 26 even, I'm okay with that. So that's my word of wisdom for the week for you. I guess hopefully that will resonate with you if you're struggling out there. I'm still just a break-even scratch trader as a day trader. I win more than I lose. I put myself here at Top Step Trader so that I don't lose thousands upon thousands of dollars when I'm screwing up. But I'm finding my own personal zone where I believe that I can win. And when I believe I can win, and when I see that being played out in the markets because of not only the belief, but the knowing what I've seen before with my own eyes because of the screen time that I've put involved in this. And I should have just brought out the 10-minute marker today. So that's it. We're at the 10-minute mark, and that's good enough for me today. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat with me. This is it's really all I got to talk about. I just thought, know the amount. And for you, it's completely different. It might be thousands of dollars. It might be a couple $100. It really doesn't matter. Just know where that amount is. Know where, and the only way I think that you'll figure that out is if you blow something out along the way. Unfortunately, you're going to have some pain to figure out where it is before you get to the pain. So find that that spot that you're like a little uncomfortable, but you can walk away from that trading day and shut down and say, you know what, I can make this back the next day. This is Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video put together. Bye for now.